jing jing jingling. We're nearly at Christmas, 11th of December. Maybe you've bought your turkey. Make sure you freeze it properly and follow all the cooking instructions when it comes out. It's my privilege to invite and announce that Jacob and Sophie are going to be doing the reading for us this morning. Thank you, Jacob and Sophie.
Luke chapter 1, verse 34. Mary said to the angel,
I am virgin. How can that be?
Luke chapter 1, verse 35 to 38. The angel answered, the Holy Spirit will come on you, and God's power will rest upon you. For this reason, the Holy Child will be called the Son of God. Remember your related Elizabeth. It is said that she cannot have children, but even though she is very old, for there is nothing that God cannot do. I am the Lord's servant, said Mary. May it happen to me as you have said. And the angel left her.
Oh, thank you, Jacob and Sophie. That is amazing. Thank you so much. And you must have imagined Mary's face there. She's been told she's going to have a child, and she says, well, how can this be? I'm a virgin. How is this possible? And maybe we feel that many times when the Lord asks us to do something. When the Lord calls us. And we think, what you're asking me to do, Lord, it's impossible. This change in my life, it's going to take a miracle. And yet I'm going to be involved in it. This great thing that you've promised. And we think, well, how do I do what God has called me to do? We see here, we do it with the help of the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit will come on you, and the power of the Most High will overshadow you. Many times we must feel like Mary, isn't it? That this great promise has been given to you, and I don't believe she's doubting here. She's just curious and thinking, how will this be? God has promised you this massive change in your life. God has promised you this amazing power and greatness, and this amazing thing is going to happen. And you look at who you are, and you think, how is this going to be? I know you could do that, but how is the dots going to be connected? How will life come from nothing? You may be thinking, I'm struggling to be a good parent. I'm struggling to be a good husband, to be good at school, to be kind to my brothers and sisters. I'm struggling to stop being angry. I'm struggling to stop being lazy, stop being nasty, to stop worrying, to stop this sin that is destroying my life. Yet you have promised greatness. Yet you do know, Lord, that you're starting with nothing. You're almost reminding them. As Mary, I'm a virgin. You do know this doesn't normally happen. People like me don't normally change into the things that you're calling me to change into. And again, how does the Lord say, how will it be? How will it be? He says, I'll give you the Holy Spirit. There's going to be a power that comes into your life that is able to change you. In other words, God's saying that actually the conditions are just right. That God can start with nothing and turn it around and bring a very powerful outcome. Think about the cross. You're lost in sin, yet power overshadows all of that sin. Power comes and overshadows all of that lostness and brings salvation and life and forgiveness and God's goodness and God's help and God's grace. And he brings it in a place where there was death and condemnation. You can't get much more unavailable than death. That is the most least qualified person to do anything, somebody who's dead. But God comes in that place and says, no, I will bring power there, and I will bring the dead alive. Because Jesus Christ has died and risen again, now we also rise also. And also God says, the Lord will use other Christians to encourage you. For Mary, it's Elizabeth. And the Lord says, even Elizabeth, your relative, is going to have a child in her old age. And she who was said to be unable to conceive is in her 6 months. For no word from God will ever fail. God says, look, there's people older than you and just as in difficult situations, and they've had my life, they've had my promise, they've had my word, and they've seen that it start to come about in their life. And it's like, she's in her 6 month. In other words, she's far gone. Ask any pregnant woman, 6 months is pretty far gone. And God said, like, they've spent a good bit of time trusting my word. They've spent a good bit of time seeing my word fulfilled in their lives. So God will use other Christians and saying, look at them. They're seeing what I've said will come about. They're seeing that I can bring life where there's death. They're seeing where I can bring life where there's barrenness. So what do we do? How do we respond? Mary says, I am the Lord's servant. May your word to me be fulfilled. In other words, Jesus, I trust you. I follow you. Bring your word into my life. Let it be done. I'm all in. That's what Mary says. I'm all in. Here's nothing. Here's the impossible. You do the possible with it. And many of us have come to become a Christian know that. You've come with nothing, absolutely nothing. And he's come with all the power. He's just overshadowed you with power. And I pray that's what happens this Christmas. That your weakness and your poverty will just be overshadowed with his power and his love. God bless you.